Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we've managed to lose 5% war score. Now I believe that was just because of the battle that was lost over here. Yeah, because there's 15k troops here. Now, that said, we have a huge numerical advantage if we can get them into position. But this is actually an interesting opportunity. I was talking about just riding this out. I'm kind of leaning against that right now because they are as spread out as we are. There's a 6k group disembarking here. We have some troops coming in here though. I think we can crush this and go after the Popeman and get out of this pretty quickly. That's the hope. No, this is the Pope. That's the hope. Different words. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. We are going to go ahead and raise up our troops here. I don't want to raise so many troops, though. Okay, these guys got caught. That's buying us time, which is actually useful. Let's just raise up until... Okay, we're losing a lot of money now. Let's stop these gatherings. And then we will group these troops up. This is 19k. Let's just move over this direction. They're looking like they want to link up. We're probably going to win this. I'm going to allow this battle to happen. Are our allies going to join? Yes, they are. These guys are not. These forces, if they joined, could actually beat us here. And that would be problematic for us. But it looks like they're not interested in actually joining. This is really good for us. So we'll crush this force. Like so. That puts us up to 2% in the war score. Next. How do we want to do this? We see that there's a large group on the way in. I kind of want to come in over here. And I just want to fight battles right now. We'll fight this over here. Yes, these guys are losing, but we're going to cut these guys off. And yeah, the reinforcements came in as expected. Perfect. So we'll win both of those battles. That'll put us up to 23% war score. Now the question is, how are we looking? About the same, 70k to 45k. What is the level of the Pope's fort? Level 16! Okay. We should probably... Is there anything else around here? Actually, yeah, the papacy holds this up here. It's only a level 7 fort. As is that. I think we'll head over here. That is one we're at war with, right? No, it is not. Okay, we'll head up over this way. There are tourney troubles. Okay, we could become friends with this count. Sure, why not? We also can ransom some prisoners. We'll hold off on that for the moment, just until we actually need the cash, which will be shortly. I'd love to get in over here. And so we shall. We'll see if we can't cut all this off. Crush a few of these. Excellent. We're currently ill. Now, we do expect to die soon enough, but dying during this crusade would be awkward, and hopefully we don't. How old are we? We are 57. It could happen anytime. It would be very awkward to die during this crusade. So hopefully that does not become a thing. Okay, we're at 54 war score right now. Is there no cap on this? Because we're going to catch this force too. And we're going to win that battle. This is going very well. Like, exceptionally well. Now we're going to come in over here, and then look to loop around here. We absolutely want to take this fight if we can. We're at 70% war score currently. Are we getting ticking? Yes, we are. We're going to be going into debt imminently, so let's go ahead and ransom both of those. Oh, that's not much gold at all. I was hoping for more gold than that. Okay. We actually don't have a leader in our army. Maybe we should have one of those. We're at 84% war score right now. Do we think we can catch these guys? I don't. We can try. I honestly don't know why the Catholics declared this. This doesn't feel like a war that they ever had any chance of winning. They had no right to try this. We're at 100%. It's over. I do wish that we got the gold pot, but it's divided up amongst the Catholics. It's unfortunate. We'll get out of here. Okay, so much for that crusade. That was perhaps the least spicy crusade I've ever seen. We can ransom a few more of these prisoners. This does not pay for what we put into that war. That was definitely a net negative. But hey, we didn't die during the crusade. That, in and of itself, is a big deal. Oh, we can ransom this guy. I'm just... My brain is currently churning with some interesting concepts. If we knew that we were imminently going to die, but we're no longer ill. Okay. What I was thinking this. One thing we could theoretically do is if we had the ability to, say, abdicate, we could really abuse that. Because we would be able to just grant... Yeah, we'll attend your feast. We would be able to just grant all of these titles to our heir, except for our capital title, which we can't grant, obviously. And then abdicate to our heir. Our heir inherits just trousseau, and it's essentially primogeniture. The problem with that is Crusader Kings tends to take you a little bit off guard when it kills your ruler. So that's a thing. And if we do that too early, then it's a problem as well, because then we have a major factionalism issue right away, at the, well, or rather right at the end of our life, and then our ruler miraculously lives another 20 years for no reason, you know? It would be very awkward. But if we knew for a fact that we could abdicate, then we could abuse that. Or if our stress level was high enough that we could commit suicide, that would do the same thing. So in theory, those plans would work. But in practice, it's very hard to get that timing right. Ooh, 374 free gold. Yes, that is fantastic. We could upgrade one of these. That would be taxes there. That would be taxes. It's not much, right? This is a flat tax upgrade. So let's go for that. Because these forest forts over here, they give plus 2% holding taxes. Just for this holding. That's barely anything. So, that'll be interesting. Regardless, we're up to like 2,500 troops. Or 2,500. 25,000 troops. Which means that we're unlikely to be declared on by anyone other than apparently the Pope. And also, perhaps the Byzantine... Hang on a moment. What is this? He's losing against Genoa right now. Do we want to try to carve into the Byzantines again? What CBs do we have? A de jure duchy. That would just be simply the one county. Or a de jure county. That's the same de jure claim. We could do a holy war for a kingdom. And if we wanted to do that, Wallachia would just be there. Moldavia, not very useful. Italy, also not very useful. Hungary, also not very useful. Romania, not very useful. Serbia, maybe. Bulgaria could be interesting. We'll create these exclaves. They already have a few exclaves. And I mean, to some degree, you can't avoid exclaves in Crusader Kings. The Kingdom of Bulgaria would be very interesting. That would theoretically carve up his power a fair amount. Or, well, not really carve it up, but carve into it a little bit. Because that's a pretty large region. And that would also mean good things for our vassal balance. What are the downsides to this? I believe if we die, this war may go away. Orthodox rulers may join the war. So let's check here to see. West Francia is Orthodox. His heir, however, is Catholic. Now, we do care about West Francia being Orthodox. That's 19,000 troops that they can bring to bear on us. I think that prevents us from doing a Great Holy War. That does not prevent us from doing a de jure claim, even though this is only a single county. I think this is completely fine. We'll do a de jure claim here. It's not glamorous. It's not going to get us much. But it will mean, of course, that we are not going to be immediately losing to West Francia, plus the Byzantines. We can't really take on both of them simultaneously. I wonder if West Francia being Orthodox is the reason why the Crusade was so easy. Because they wouldn't have joined that. Maybe he just recently converted to Orthodoxy. I don't know. At any rate, let's stop gathering. I wish you could do this with multi-selection, but you can't. It's one at a time. At least I don't know how you can, if you can. Okay. Let's go in. It's just a single county. We should be able to get this war done quite quickly. So let's get this siege started. 2 years left on that. That's fine. We'll get these troops moved in, and then we'll split them in half and send half of the troops over. Let's see. Where are the mangonels? The mangonels are here. So this is a level 6 fort. This is also a level 6 fort. So we don't really need to pick and choose there. We'll just get started with this siege. We could call in our allies. I'm not sure it's worth it. I mean, it doesn't cost us anything. The war will probably be over before they're out of here. Or before they're even down here, rather. Is my guess. We are losing some money, but we should be able to get these sieges done. and get the loot. The loot isn't great, but maybe we get some ransoms as well. We're also going to be finishing up another focus here pretty soon. I suppose we could go for detailed ledgers for Republican tax. That might work. Okay, so these sieges will be done in a few months. We are currently losing cash. That is to be expected, of course. And our constructions are underway. At this point, I'd say that we're pretty much back, clawed our way... We've pretty much clawed our way out of the power trough that adopting feudalism put us into. We are currently grabbing this in 19 years, hereditary rule in 12 years. Partition and Confederate partition are identical for our situation, though, so we don't actually care about hereditary rule. That can come in passively. And we're going to be reaching the High Medieval era pretty soon. We did die. We expected this. Okay, so our dynasty head has changed. And yep, we do expect there to be factions against us. We did lose a fair amount of things over here. That was expected. We need a lifestyle, and we are going on the diplomacy lifestyle. We're actually almost to August already. I guess we can grab that. It's not ideal necessarily. Ducal Conquest CBs. I'm checking to see if there's anything for creating titles, because we need to create a lot of titles. Okay. Well, we want to be on... Let's see. Probably... Maybe family... Well, no, probably not family focuses, actually. We'll go to foreign affairs for now. And we have a point that we can spend. We could grab August, and I think we may as well. So we're going to have some issues here, there's no doubt about that. We'll put in this guy as our Chancellor, you as our initial Steward, you as our Marshal, and you as our Spy Master. We will, of course... actually, we should put in a Court Chaplain as well. We're unpaused. We should not be unpaused right now. Skill 6. You are a powerful vassal. Okay. I don't like it. We're going to start fabricating a claim, and we're going to fabricate that over here first, because we are going to need to get this back from our sister. We don't have a claim on it right now, so we're going to have to do that. We also have a dangerous faction. That's not surprising. That's very not surprising. Okay. We can take a consort. I don't think we need to. We can declare wars, create titles. Yes, that's all expected. Okay. Let's see if we can finish up this war nice and quickly. Our Chancellor died of cancer. Okay. Well, you're not a great Chancellor, but... She's just a Countess level. Why is she considered a powerful vassal? What else do you hold? Claims. But just those two. Okay. I guess that's enough to make her a powerful vassal. We're going to start working on swaying her, because we're going to need to convert her over to our cause. And we may end up putting her on the council, like in the marshal position. Yes. Yes, we will. Okay. So let's finish up this siege. We are, of course... How are we doing child-wise? Our son is already 22 and a skilled tactician, so we don't have anything to worry about in terms of our heir. In fact, he's already got a child. So that's okay. We're going to wrap up this siege pretty soon. And hopefully, by extension, this war. That would be nice. Let's check in on this faction. 18 months. Okay. How powerful are they really? Not very. If we have to fight a civil war, I feel like that's winnable. We can call in dynasty members. I'm not going to bother. Okay, we don't really have much for children for diplomatic purposes. That's okay. We're going to head up over here and bring the mangonels to bear. 9 months left over here. Hopefully this guy will want out of this relatively soon. I mean, once we get this siege done, that's the war goal. So that should be a big chunk. We're struggling with those sieges for sure, though. Oh, wait, we changed culture head. Okay, we are the culture head, and we didn't change our fascination. Fine. That is completely okay. These are all pretty weak, and this is actually a pretty weak faction as well. Realistically speaking. Let's finish up this siege. Another 30 days. And then hopefully we'll be able to deal with this. The Queen of Croatia is in this faction. She's mostly only upset because we're short reign, foreign culture group, high crown authority. Okay. We have options. We can marry our half-brother to her daughter, which will give us an alliance with her. Which will mean that that faction is irrelevant. That should be fine. Wonderful. The faction disbanded after that. Fair enough. Excellent. There's a new independence faction. We could gain generous liege, minus 5% vassal taxes, but plus 15% direct vassal opinion. I think we'll take that for now. That only put us to 7%? Like, that was the war goal. Okay. Well, we'll go up here and start sieging. The question is, what is the fort level? Fort level 4. That will not be very difficult. Excellent. King of Bavaria is expecting a position. Okay, there's allegedly a powerful... Ah, this is just a Liberty faction. If they pop, they pop. And we can lower our crown authority at that point. We could actually go up in crown authority. Let's see. They cannot wage any war unless they use a hook on their liege. Rulers can designate their heir. Clans will provide at least 25% of levies and 10% of income. Vassals, 35% levy and 35% vassal tax. Rulers can change between all available succession laws, blah, blah, blah. We'll do it and start that timer ticking immediately. Because you can only change that every so often. We're going to lose this battle. Can we flip around? We can. Except this is not actually a hostile army. Betrothed can marry. Excellent. And yeah, if these guys give their demands, then that's fine. We'll go down to our previous level, and I'm not concerned about that. Compliments. Okay, on our sister. What would she like? She is an arbitrary, ambitious, stubborn, Midas touch, consecrated blood, pregnant princess. Soaring ambition, because she's ambitious. He wants a white piece. I decline. That means he thinks he's losing the war. I know what I'm doing, Queen. Get out of here. So we are getting the ticking war score, but that's going to take a long time, actually. I was expecting to get more war score from taking the actual location there. We died already. That's unlucky. Died of unknown causes. Okay. Well, now we're 22. And that's not actually all that different. This needs to recalculate. Well, this guy has a martial education. Can we do anything here that would substantially reduce our levy upkeep costs? That is the question. Control growth, okay. Army gold maintenance, minus 15%. That would be pretty important. Anything else over here? Not really. Okay. Well, given these options, control growth, dread gain... I don't know. I really feel like this wealth focus into golden obligations, air guild, war profiteer, and then full admin, I feel like that's too good in terms of cash to give up. I wish that this guy had a stewardship education. However, we can make sure that our heir actually does. We'll designate this guy as our heir. That'll cost 1,000 prestige. Okay. And with him being our designated heir, we will then have him... Oh, he's already got a guardian. Who is his guardian? Our half-brother. Who is a Grey Eminence. Yes, we will remove that. New High Shaman. What religion are we? Tengri. Well, that's not ideal. We will definitely have this guy be educated by not us, but rather I want someone with high stewardship and who is vitalist and Prussian. Astute intellectual. Not ideal. Charismatic negotiator? Do we have no one in our realm who has stewardship education? No, not like that. Let's see. They're all learning educations. Martial, espionage, learning. Oof. Literally no one. Okay. I guess we'll do this, and also convert culture and faith. Okay. That will be necessary. Let's put in a chancellor. We apparently don't have anybody who's good at being a steward. That's not true. This person is. And yeah, opinion of predecessor is going to hurt. Like, everyone hates us. Because we had such rapid succession there, we were not really able to do much. Okay, well, I would love to convert. That would be very nice. Sort by... We could reform this faith, but that's not ideal. Okay, well, let's see if we can't finish up this war. That would be nice. I want to move one of these forces over to this barony. Like so. And hopefully, we'll get this war finished up soon enough. Without any battles to fight, though, it's tough. Like, it's tough to do this just from occupations. We can negotiate an alliance with our father, and so we shall. We can transfer this countess, but we absolutely do not want to do this. Do we? Actually, it's fine. We can do that. I don't care about either of those holdings. That does not change any of these, which is the important thing. Okay. There's an alliance formed. That's good for us. Our wife apparently has lover's pox. That's awkward. Okay, so either way, it looks like our wife will get it, and that's awkward, but okay. Whatever. Nothing going on over here, really. Let's finish up these 2 sieges, and then we will send our troops home. Because I feel like the Byzantines are just not responding to this. Yeah, they don't seem to be. We're currently in debt. Our spy master died. We will put in this guy in hopes of... Oh man, these guys hate us so much. Fair enough. It's because we're unreformed. I would love to convert. Actually, this is our high shaman. I would love to convert. But I'm not sure how exactly that ends up working in this particular game. Used to be in Crusader Kings 2 that as long as your county was not of your faith, you could right-click and convert. But apparently that's not the case. At any rate, I'm going to figure out how to do it in Crusader Kings 3. It is past time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to convert over and try to put these pieces back together. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.